Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Genius of Sappheiros Extra. I didn't really do any grinding. I was going to do some... What I intended on doing is going back to Gorgon, the Gorgon realm thing, the level 21, stage 21, and start grinding stuff there. It's a good place to get gold, because most of the random encounters drop gold, and I'm completely out of gold, but I want to be at a point where I can actually fight the mini-boss, which I need Sakuya for that. I really need that private square manipulation stuff. So what the quest I picked up was to get Sakuya and Patchouli. So that's why we're here. It takes place in stage 1, which is where I'm at right now. I've already cleared out everything except the area that they're in. Let's just loot some chests or a Calcum shard. That's awesome. We definitely need those. Bamboo. That's not awesome. We don't need that. And I think there's 4 chests. I never remember. I wasn't exactly paying attention to where the chests were. I was just killing stuff. There were a bunch of new monsters, or a few. Some of them were just palette swaps and upgrades or stuff like that. Like there was King Salamanders now, which is just an upgraded form of salamander. So if I run into them, I'll talk to about them, but otherwise I'm not going to worry about it. Blank scroll. Alright. There's also one other thing I wish to show off. Not there though. Let's heal up. I'm just gonna step outside real quick. Mei Ling's well, she's not awake, but she's standing now. Pretty much how we found her initially when we first started the game. Alright, and we need to go find the other chest. Elemental sphere? Okay, elemental spheres are actually useful. It's definitely useful when I need to start crafting those items that reduce all damage by a certain percentage, because that's essentially free divine barriers. Alright, this is where the allies are. Alright, we're just gonna go... Yeah, that's fine, we can use buffs. I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna be able to fight the bosses, but I'm gonna try. Because I definitely want to get Sakuya back in the party, so I can use private square. Yeah, it's kind of a crutch, but... I didn't really start using private square, excessively until stage 21, to be honest. And some boss fights, of course. Even the boss fights, most of them I didn't really use them. Alright, this must look familiar. It's literally the same as the previous boss fight, except they're stronger and they have access to spell cards like Philosopher Stone and Time Stop. Or not time stop, but whatever Sakuya's move, private square type move. My formation is the Konpaku sword style formation. It's a formation that revolves around his hack and speed, and it does lower my defense on my front row, but whatever. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do paparazzi. And now the thing I want to do is, oh good, I can attack Patchouli with this. She's considered a transcendent, so I get Slayer against her. Sakuya is a warrior type. Patchouli is also vulnerable to the light, holy. Unfortunately, I didn't swap over my spells because I'm not smart. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna focus on Patchouli and try to take her out as quickly as possible. Other things we're gonna do, we're just gonna unload right off the bat. Should I do Kappa's Multi-Chaser? It's not a big deal. We'll go ahead and use Rare 8 first. Attack up. All stats up. Moko kind of jumped the gun there, but that's okay. So did Lithos there. There we go, buffs are up now. There we go, lots of damage. Bomb refill. Okay, she's about to use her ability, and she's about to use her ability. This might be a very short fight at this rate. What we can do is do paparazzi again. I guess it's meteor attack. Possessed by Phoenix. Multi-chaser. Resistance up. And we're gonna go ahead and put up Star Sword on... Actually, I don't think I'll be able to put up Star Sword in time, but I'll try. Yep, not fast enough. A lot of damage, but not enough. There we go. That was a nice multi-chaser there. Raise up. Star Sword up. 0 damage. That was very unthreatening, but this is Philosopher Stone. Okay, it didn't kill us. Amazingly enough. How are we looking? Alright, paparazzi again. I'm literally taking no risk here. Mach Punch. You have no attacks. Heal everybody up. Get that Star Sword up. Yeah, Star Sword up, that'll be fine. Problem is it keeps hitting Sakuya instead of Patchouli. 3 hits, that's not good. Well, this is a blitzkrieg formation, that's why I'm focused entirely on just outputting damage as quickly as possible. Wow, 4477 with just 1 hit. Nice. Do we have enough for... Yes, we have enough for 1 more. Going all out. Bear 8. Attack. And attack. Oh, come on. 1 hit. There we go. At least got 1 of them down. Well, this is a new move. 93 damage. Might have a chance of instant death, I'm not entirely sure. Lithos are slacking. So we'll go ahead and do Fujiyama Volcano, attack, and attack. Much better. So yeah, a little bit of a tense fight. The only thing that was really threatening was the Philosopher Stone, to be honest. Maybe our defenses are just a lot higher than I thought they were. At least physically. Alright, Nedry and I are leveled up. That's about it. Quest completed. Awesome. Mukyu. My chronic anemia. Well, I can't pronounce that. My chronic anemia. That's that thing. You two seem to have to be consumed by hatred that you didn't even know existed, and you felt a dark presence at the beginning, right? Yes, it is just as you say, Reimu. That dark presence emitted evil, interfering thoughts. Sakuya and I were controlled by those dark emotions. Ugh, I was weak. A dark presence and emotions. That fits right with our assumptions, Lithos. Yes. Finding that presence would be the quickest way of resolving the incident. Patchouli, Sakuya, will you two lend us your strength to help resolve the incident? Naturally. We wouldn't back down from something like this. The foolish culprit who stole the Scarlet Devil Mansion, that culprit will pay for certain. Hehehe. Right. Anyway, I'm counting on you two. Awesome. Sakuya, Patchouli. And when I do anything with him, not at the moment. Let's go ahead and check out the quest log. Okay, so I can redo quests. That's kind of nice. I might do it just to get more donation boxes, though I don't really need them. This will get us more snakeskin as well as some other material. this is for Amelia, Reisen, Yomu, Satori, and Marissa and Alice. I wouldn't mind getting Satori, but I think my next goal will probably be Yomu, because Yomu's pretty awesome. Though I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna use her or not. Actually, we can do Reisen as well. Let's do Reisen. Yes, I accept your request. Healed up. Alright, and we're good to go. Am I going to use Sakuya? Probably not at the moment. It's okay, she has tons of level ups. In fact, let's go ahead and take a quick look at her. Yeah, no, actually, stats. That's better. Yeah, Sakuya's level 83 and Patchouli's level 85, so they're good to go. So whenever they're ready, I'll use them. Ente. Heart of Ente. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start clearing this place out. But I might do... yeah, I'll go ahead and start clearing this place out, and once I find them, I will let you guys know. Be right back. Alright, I cleared out, I think all but the room that has, the two that we're looking for. Thankfully, it doesn't take up all of Ente, as far as, like, the extra monsters. Though it did give me a lot of drops, or not drops, but, experience and stuff. Speaking of drops, though, I finally got the Yukari Medal of Honor from the Marissa Yukari. It's just an upgraded form of the Yukari Medal. It's plus 20% instead of plus 10%. So it's better than nothing. Alright, let's go ahead and loot these chests. Ostrakhan, awesome. Rusty Blade, okay, that's fine. Since now I can convert stuff, I don't really care that much if it's old material. It's practically just 1/4 of a material, just like picking up an Orichalcum shard. Anyway, let's just keep going. I will say, talk about one of the monsters, even though we probably will run into it. It's like a Lamia type monster, where it like has a human head, but has like a body of a lion and a Torii feather. They have an ability called Predict, which allows them to buff the entire party with a 1-turn buff that makes them have really insane invasion. And it kind of delays things. It's kind of annoying because it delays things around usually. But the other thing that makes them really annoying is if there's two of them and they alternate between one predicting and the other attacking. Like I said, it's not usually an issue if you have like a spellcaster, because I'm assuming spells will still hit them. But like I said, I'm in a physical offense blitz formation group now. I mean, I do have Patchouli, but I don't really... Like, magic damage is good, but it doesn't compare to the multi-hitting attacks that I've been doing. So, yeah. Anyway, let's just keep on going. I'm just trying to make sure I got all the chests. Alright. So we looted 3 chests, I believe? And there's 4. Okay, awesome. And that was iron. Okay, so an ally lingers, so we're in this area now. Alright, well, this is the white bird I talked about a while back. Well, it's probably not a while back, but all they seem to be able to do is they do a swoop, which you guys already know about, and then the other move is, I think, Will-O-Wisp or Flash Fire. It's like a fire spell that can cause like charm or like other status effects. So there's that. I guess I should try to be more conservative about my point, how I spend my attacks now. How annoying. I've just been spamming like bombs like left and right when I've been going through here. I'll go ahead and use these spells though. Like I would have Moko use her like Golden Phoenix attack and then just clean up from there. Sometimes I have to use Golden Phoenix and oh, I reflected, cool. And instant death. Yay. So that went horribly. That's probably as bad as it could be. At least we got buffs up. But yeah, if I was fighting things like slimes and stuff, I would use a Golden Phoenix as well as a Nidori's little fire spell. Nice, you killed all of them and got a bomb back. Perfect. Okay, nothing else over here. Still not what I'm looking for, but that's okay. Yeah, stick with Mach Punch, that's fine. Don't want you to use bombs. I don't want to go back to a save point, because that means I would have to cut the video again. So I'm trying to be a little bit more conservative. Poor Nidori. I might need to get her some stuff to resist stats effects. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have her equipped with something to resist stats effects. I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. I'll just auto attack. I like how the scroll that Byakuran has. Yeah, that move. There's Flash Fire or whatever it's called. But Byakuran's scroll makes like a Buddha appear behind her every time she attacks. Pretty amusing. At first I thought it was the Divine Barrier, but Divine Barrier doesn't have any actual visible thing. Alright, I'm gonna check on Nidori real quick. She has Paralysis Guard, that's it. Yeah, there's not much we can do about this. I just don't have enough, yeah, there's not much I can do about it. She's resistant to paralysis, or immune to paralysis, but that's about it. Alright, go ahead and use your bomb attack, and there we go. Amplifying Scroll is a very expensive buff, by the way, so be aware of that. Even with regeneration, regenerating 2 per turn is nowhere near. Oh, it's called Sea Fire. Okay. It looks very similar to like Will-O-Wisp in most attacks. I did take a look at a playthrough of someone beating the game on Lunatic difficulty for the final phase of that one boss. Unfortunately, it's on an older version where it had an exploit, so I don't believe it works anymore. Alright, cast magic, punch stuff, nuke stuff. Don't get any of this. And Dark Hole that. Did you hit? Yes you did, awesome. And you got your bomb back. It's always nice to use a one bomb move and you get your bomb back. Yeah, as you can see, it can cause charm. I think it's like control earlier. It's a little bit late. I've been actually recording a lot today. I've been just trying to get to a position where I can do a lot of grinding, which I'm pretty much at that point. I've just been kind of making sure this video actually has some link to it. And just auto attack. Flash fire. And I'm poisoned. I'll try to explain what I can about the boss. I only looked at it several hours ago, so I don't remember much about it. Oh, Spartan soldiers, just upgraded forms of the Phalanx guys. Redfoots, these are just giant types. They're vulnerable to fire for some reason, despite the fact they're red. You know what? Use Blazing Phoenix. That's fine. Go ahead and buff. There we go. Yeah, most of these enemies aren't that threatening. I haven't had really too much issue with them. I mean, this is a 3-star mission, so... Okay, so... Still no luck with getting the encounters. They also know Will-O-Wisp, so they do actually know a lot of little status fire spells. So I'm trying to conserve my bombs and MP a little bit. Because if I have to go back and heal up, it's just not going to be that helpful. Alright, so this time we're fighting Reisen and Eirin at the same time. Or Udon, if you prefer that name. But Reisen does a lot of status effects, Eirin does a lot of just raw damage, I believe, if I remember correctly. So what we're going to go ahead and do is do Paparazzi. You're a beast type, you are a warrior type. Well, you can kind of focus on either one of them, I guess. Let's go ahead and do Possessed by Phoenix, just in case. You can do Rare 8, you can buff, and you need a buff. As far as weaknesses are concerned, I don't think neither one of these actually have any weaknesses. They do have resistance to either dark or light, so don't worry about any of that junk. There we go, that's good damage. Spider Net, that's fine, I take it. Disorder Eye, missed. Perfect. Okay, we're in good shape. And we already took a chunk out of Eirin already. Let's go ahead and buff up our resistance, because we're going to be dealing with debuffs and status stuff. So, get that taken care of. Besides that, I'm going to go ahead and heal, or... Oh, are you kidding me? So I can't hit both? That's kind of annoying. Alright, I won't worry about that then. I'll just attack. Okay, multi-chaser. 4 hits. 4 hits. Resistance up. 6 hits. 6 hits. And 1 hit. Disorder Eye. Okay, that dispelled buffs. That's kind of annoying. But this battle's so freaking over. We got this. Alright, let's go ahead and heal yourself, just in case. And I'm not gonna worry about buffs. Nice. I definitely like this Blitzkrieg type formation we're doing here. And you guys get to see me use a couple of new characters. I haven't used Netherite in forever, and been using Lithos. Okay, Byakuran leveled. Quest complete. Gurg. The ceiling's still spinning. You could have held back a little. Perhaps we could have. At least you're back to normal. Yes, thanks to you. We were saved by Gensokyo's new guardian deities. Don't make it sound so dramatic, jeez. Anyway, I suppose you were also possessed by someone or something. Yes, something like that. Also, I guess... Oh. I take that to mean that others have suffered similar fates. This has to be an incident in that presence. Yes, we think the same. but for it to spread its hold as far as Entei. The situation is continuing to get worse. This aura of insanity and evil. It seems like a particularly dangerous incident this time. It does, doesn't it? That's why we're trying to resolve it now. Would you two help us out? Gensokia and the princess cannot be exposed to this danger any longer. I would be glad to offer my assistance. I cannot travel with you as I must protect the princess. However, Reisen will accompany you. Okay, master. Madness and illusions are my specialty. Leave those to me. I'll be doing just that, Reisen. Got Reisen, you and Naba. I guess they couldn't fit the middle name. So we have Reisen. She uses well, they call them suppositories because that's what the bullets look like. But she pretty much just shoots bullets out of her finger. And she uses medium-sized armor. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at our growth tree. Alright, let's see if I can figure all this out. Okay, so she has a multi-hit attack as well. Bombs, physical attack. Okay, for one thing, her tree allows her to get physical attacks to gain extra Slayer effects. So eventually, it looks like she gets Slayer to birds, beasts, magicians, warriors, transcendents, giants, and yokai just from this tree. Furthermore, she has this tree called the Bunny Ears, that specializes in doing it increases Slayer damage. So yeah. And let's see what else. Let's take a look at her spell. Wow, I don't think she's level 1, isn't she? Yeah, she is. Ah, here we go. So it does have it. Okay. Mind Explosion. Slayer against enemies with permanent effects. This means characters that are poisoned. So if you poison a character, bam, this attack gets Slayer against them. And is this a physical attack? And I think it's a physical attack, which means it should count as a. It'll also do the Slayer of the other effects. If so, in other words, if you had the Slayer for birds, as well as a permanent effect like poison upon them, you get double the Slayer effect. So yeah, it adds up. Slayer against foes with permanent and variety effects. Slayer slays enemies with variety status. Slays enemy with variety status, and permanent or variety status. So yeah. So you got a small area effect, damages and dispels, variety effects. A column, permanent, damages and inflicts a status of choice. That's kind of interesting. He does use a bomb though. Pick variety, damages and inflicts a status of your choice. And then you got damage and inflicts berserk, slays enemies with permanent variety effects. So yeah, the trick about Reisen is that you would you just stack a bunch of like status effects, like variety, or pretty much debuffs or status effects, and then you just let her rip. Literally with like two or three of the Slayer effects active at the same time, Reisen can start out damaging the other characters pretty easily. Furthermore, she can, get that. If you have enough points, you can get like the multi-hit 8 times thing going on. So we'll go ahead and fill that tree up. Dalmaku attacks occasionally hit multiple times. We definitely want that. Unfortunately, I don't think we have enough room for a lot of this stuff. It's a little unfortunate. I wouldn't mind working on suppository. Oh, and the suppositories also, as you can see in the stats, and you can increase your Slayer effects. And it looks like all her suppositories can inflict berserk effects, which makes sense for Reisen. Reisen's eyes cause lunacy after all. So yeah, that's quite a bit. Induction, that, Slayer, bombs, Dalmaku. Okay, well, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with her exactly as far as like what sort of build, but she's a very interesting character. She's level 1 though right now, so I can't do anything. I can't do much with her. So let's just quickly take a visit to Aku. You have joined forces with Miss Reisen, I see. I have heard that she is a strong person who excels at bewildering enemies. She will surely be a strong ally. Blah blah blah. Psychopath, narcolepsy, red eyes close, Horai seal summer close, and that's it. And that's it. Okay. Let's take a quick look at the quest board and see what we got. Okay, looks like we got a... Oh, cool, this gets gold. Magic shards. Silver tray. Oh. Play... This thing is a 6-star, and you have to have at least Sakuya in the party. And a bunch of these character ones. Okay. So we're getting filled up here. Probably the next one I'm going to be doing is this one, simply because a map that seems to detail the area around Eirin Temple was recently discovered. According to this map, it looks like there's amazing treasure buried there. Okay. Well, I'll take a further look at it later. Right now it's getting late, and I'm pretty sure you guys are tired of listening to me talk. So, I'm Depressed Dior, and this was Genius of Sappheiros Weekend. Or, sorry, Genius of Sappheiros Extra. I'll probably do some off-screen grinding to get Reisen caught up, among other things. So, until then, see you guys.